So we're going to keep you online. Okay, we're going to keep you. Now, can everyone see me in a big screen? You should all be little, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just want to make sure that you can see this in a large scale. So what we're going to do, I separated this into two sections. This would be two pieces of paper. Now, one you can tell is kind of like a flower. The other one's just a little blob. Now, this is kind of that op art doodle kind of makes the eye, tricks the eye kind of project. So it depends on how into it you get. Now, some people I'll show you one at the very end that's very detailed. So you can do these in very different ways. So for this one, I'm just going to use black. If I can find my marker, there it is. So the way I started this, and I hope we haven't done this one before, but I'm going to assume that we haven't. So I made a little bit of a blob, and what I'm going to start doing, I'm going to draw as close to that blob as I can. But each time I go around, I want to kind of make a little bit of a version. And what you're going to find, so it's almost like you're making a maze, but there's no beginning or end. Now what happens is some areas you're going to start getting closer. Some areas you might start, and then you can change it. So then, like, let's say these have been really close, and I can pull it out over here. And what's going to happen is it's going to start tricking your eye a little bit. Okay, because it's going to start having like this wave effect.
It looks like the Great Plateau. Looks like a bird's eye view.
Yeah, oh yeah. Okay, so I'm going to stop there. So this is an example. Did we do one where we did like 3 of them? No, right? Yeah?
I'm not sure, I forgot.
Okay, no, it wasn't your class. Good, which is what I want. I don't want it to be your class. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to continue this again and again until it fills up the whole paper. Now, I'm going to show you a version of this. Very different version, but it's the same idea. See if you can see that. Now, this is...
Oh my gosh, what?
I know. This is done with pencil. And they did it so small and so tight that each line almost touches each one, but then it varies. Yep, it varies each time. So I will make a copy of this and put this in your feed so you can see it. So this one, you can tell the difference because my marker is so much thicker. When you use a pencil, it may take longer, but that's a kind of effect that you can get. Now, another thing you can also add, like I said, I found crayons and stuff. So when you're done, if you want to go in there and just add some different colors, you can do that too. But mostly it's about just manipulating your eye. Your eyes, when it comes to art, always kind of adjusts to what it's seeing. That's how you get those 3-dimensional kind of optical illusions. It's really not the art, it's your eye adjusting to what it's seeing. So you're going to kind of create that. And one of the things that you can also work with too is as you're doing it, you can also have it so that it starts to twist. So you can see in this one how it spirals a little bit, how it's starting to move this way. Okay, so you can try a couple different things. Now this one's a little bit different because it actually has a figure in the center. I picked a flower just because I thought it would be a lot easier. Now there's a few ways we can do this. I think we did the flower doodle where we kind of kept going like this around and around and around it. Did we not? Is that your class? No, that's okay. So you can do this one a couple of ways. You can kind of do colors. So you could do the same idea and change it. You can also sometimes this when it's an actual thing, sometimes it makes it even harder. So you see how I'm going around. It's not exactly the same as the last layer. So you want movement. So you're creating movement from something that is so still, and it's actually sitting on a piece of paper. Okay, so that's a little messier, but then you can go in with these layers if you want to, and I could actually fill in some of these layers with more of a solid color. And that's when it would become more of your individual interpretation. Okay. So that's it. That is, yes, you can choose one, you can do both. Doesn't matter, Colin. Yes, good question. I'm not going to require you to do two. Definitely not. But feel free to do whichever one you want to. You can do a mixture where you can do this style with color. Or if you want to try and do this, it's pretty cool actually. You could just do pencil, or if you have a nice, real crisp with a little point